have family in California. My daughter and her husband and our 3 grandchildren are all in Southern California. Our son and his wife live in California. Shoot, I'll tell you the first time I came to California though.
Sure.
It was when I was a girl. All 3 of my brothers joined the military, and the 2 oldest ones were both stationed in California at the same time, one at Vandenberg and one at Riverside.
So you got
I study why families go broke, and one of the main reasons is the cost of health care. And it's not just folks who don't have insurance, it's folks who have insurance, but the insurance just doesn't cover most of their health care costs. The co-pays are huge. Right now, the insurance industry has inserted itself right in the middle of our healthcare system. They took $23 billion out of that healthcare system last year in pure profits.
So how do you get to abolishing them?
Well, so here's where you start. You talk with people across this country about how we make a healthcare system work. People understand it is not sustainable to have an industry right in the middle that made $23 billion. And how did they do it? By raising your premiums and then denying you coverage. That's not sustainable. And so we have people all across this country. I do selfies after every single one of these town halls. And you know the things people talk to me about? They talk to me about children who've had heart surgery. A child I met just the other day who had brain cancer.
So is Medicare
Pre-existing conditions.
Is Medicare for all just the destination at the long term, or is that where you want to start as president with that big plan?
So that is the plan. That's where we need to go. But I'm a co-sponsor on Bernie's bill, and as Bernie puts in it, we got to have a transition. You know, it's going to take a transition period to get there. That's built right into Bernie's bill. But the key is that we have to agree on where we're headed. And where we've got to be headed is the best possible health care coverage at the lowest possible cost. And sucking $23 billion out of the system, not going to get us there. The whole notion of criminalizing the approach to coming across the border without documentation is not making anybody any safer. And that we just need to be in a different position on this. It's really important on immigration that we concentrate our resources on the people who pose threats to us. And that's not children. It's not mamas fleeing terror from gangs down in Central America. It's not people who come here trying to build a life, who have family. We need to restructure parts of this economy. So I'm big on a wealth tax, 2 cents on the biggest fortunes in this country, the top 0.1%. And here's the amazing thing. You know what you can do for 2 cents? 2 cents on the top fortunes in this country? We could provide universal child care for every baby in this country aged 0 to 5, universal pre-K for every 3-year-old and 4-year-old. We could raise the wages of every child care worker and preschool teacher up to the professional levels they deserve. We could, in addition to all of that, provide universal technical school, community college, 4-year college for everybody who wants it. We could put $50 billion into historically black colleges and universities and minority
There's a
serving
plan for everything.
institutions.
The list could go on.
One more. And that is we could cancel student loan debt for 95% of the people who have student loan debt. And here's the deal. I've got this pay for the wealth tax. What we can do with it, it's well supported around the country, not just Democrats. You know, a majority of Republicans think we ought to be doing that wealth tax and that we ought to be canceling the student loan debt with that money.
And I want to get into the issues, but I just have to ask, have
Sure.
you and Senator Sanders formed a pact not to attack each other?
You know, we just don't attack each other.
Okay.
It's not about a pact. Bernie's been my friend forever, and I've been his friend forever.
So to the policies, I know that you support a Medicare for all plan
I
that
do.
abolishes private insurance. How will you get there, given that just 2 other Democrats on stage with you raised their hands to that question?
Look, Bruce and I both grew up without much, and I am the first to say, and so is he, how deeply fortunate we have both been. I graduated from a commuter college that cost $50 a semester.
Times have changed a bit.
Yes, it has, and you know, that's what really worries me. And also, I think about that a lot, that the opportunity I had that opened doors for me, my daddy ended up as a janitor. We didn't have the money for me to be able to go to school, but that opportunity gave me a chance in life. I want every kid to have an opportunity. That's why I'm in this fight. It's why I believe that it's time for us to say that all of our public colleges and universities should be tuition and fee free and really lower the barriers. One of the reasons I want to put $50 billion into historically black colleges and universities and minority serving institutions, I think a lot about how to level the playing field. So opportunities are not just going to those at the top, but opportunities are going to everyone.